game in a way. Like that right there, that looks like a
Right?
video. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, that
This,
right.
I mean, that looks like a video game.
Street Fighter. So I was watching the Game Awards on Thursday and was pleasantly surprised that we got a new look at Street Fighter film coming soon. Uh, in terms of Street Fighter, I have never played. Actually, no, I've played a few Street Fighters. Not my preferred fighting game, but I'd say my preferred fighting game is more so Mortal Kombat. It's always a great time. These films, these games. Yeah, I think it. So with this trailer, it seems pretty wacky. It seems, I mean, they're really leaning into the fights, which I think for a Street Fighter film, that's what you got to do. They're not looking to make any. They're not looking for the Oscar push. They're not looking for the most, uh, I don't know, the most groundbreaking storytelling. They just want to show us a good time, and I am ready for that. So we got Street Fighter coming. Lots of lots of really neat characters in this. I mean, we're getting
I
some.
love the shot of the hair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
It's just a
absolutely.
shot of that beautiful flat blonde.
Yeah.
Just it's a great shot.
The intro of Guile. Yeah. It's coming up. There you go. Look at that. That's all you get.
It's great because like you know who that character is as soon as you
Yep.
see it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I
It
think
looks kind of like
yeah,
a paintbrush.
it
The
does.
tip
The
of a
top of a
paintbrush.
paintbrush. Oh my god. Yeah, it's yeah, I'm not expecting a a super introspective story. I'm just expecting a good time. I love that one kick shot. Um, I mean, it's just a wonderful cast of characters. I think you're just looking for a good time with this. We're not sure exactly when it comes out next year, but it's neat because Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out next year as well. So we're getting two fighting game movies coming out in the same year. That's exciting. Is that kid coming up soon? Where is it at? Right here. Oh, boom.
Oh,
Look at
yes, that
that.
was sick.
That's right. It's beautiful. It's just clearly some wire work on the guy who got kicked into the wall. It's beautiful. I mean, I think that's what can make this film soar is I mean, it's called Street Fighter. Make these fight sequences great. Just really focus on that. And I mean, you could truly make this like just a legit fighting movie. I mean, like
Just
I'm
nonstop fights.
honestly, like, why not?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it's almost, like, akin to, like, the Godzilla movies where it's like, people just wanna see Godzilla wreck shit. Don't show
Yeah.
us the story within. They just wanna see Godzilla just wreck everything. And you gotta compare that with this, like, people just wanna see the fights. We don't really care about the lore in between, which I'm sure they'll probably touch on, and which is fine because I mean, you don't want a film that goes 100%, nonstop. I'd be interested to see that, but I think we'll get some very nice breaks in between. David, what's your thoughts on Street Fighter?
Looks like a great time. Like you said, have some really awesome fights.
Yeah.
Like you go in and like I want it to look like a video game in a way. Like that right there, that looks
Right.
like a video. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. That
This,
right.
I mean, that looks like a video game.
Yeah.
Make it look like a video game, but have like the real people. This is a movie where I expect the critics to just absolutely hate this.
Yeah.
I think
They're
I think
gonna pop and squat and dump right on it. Yeah.
the Rotten Tomato score is going to be in the tank for the critics. And then, but the audiences are going to love it. The audience score is going to be way high because they know what they're getting into. The
Mhm.
critics are just like, they don't contribute anything to society. So they're movie critics. Like, so,
It's dirty.
like, I think the audience is going to really like it. Hopefully. I mean, I like, if what the opposite will happen is if like we don't get a lot of fights and it's like weird, then like the
Mhm.
audience is gonna hate it and the critics are gonna love it. You know,
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of those.
Right.
Video game adaptations have been working, and we've seen shows and we've seen movies of video game adaptations that have made a lot of money, gone super viral, destroyed movie theaters, a la Chicken Jockey, you know, just destroyed the theater. And it's going to be interesting to, it's kind of like they're just throwing out video game adaptations because people keep eating it. And this is a point that I want to make, and it was from a video I saw where this guy was making the argument that there are no more A-list. There isn't an A-list in terms of celebrities anymore, and an A-lister being defined as because that person is in that movie, it will therefore make money. And he gave examples. So back in the late 80s, early 90s, you had Arnold Schwarzenegger. It seemed like if he was in the movie, he carried it. Didn't matter what it was. And then Jim Carrey in the 90s, like if he was in the movie, like he demanded 20 million because he was in it, it made 100. It didn't necessarily matter like what it was about. Now like Chris Evans can't carry a movie. Like he's Captain America can. Chris Evans is only Captain America for so long, right? And it's more of a franchise. There's only IP, there's only franchises. The only exception would be a director. Like there's probably 2 A-list directors that can like carry. That would be Nolan and probably Cameron.
And then Denis Villeneuve. Denis Villeneuve, absolutely.
There's a lot of people who go more for directors than like you go for a director and you go for a franchise or an IP as opposed to an actor or actress.
Mhm.
I really think that's what it like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
Tom, like the Borderlands movie was Tom Holland was in that movie, right?
No, he wasn't in Borderlands.
Hmm.
You're talking about the game adaptation?
Yeah. Well, wasn't there a movie made?
Yeah, yeah. So, well, Jack Black was the voice of a character. You had Kate Blanchett, Kevin Hart. It was
Okay.
a relatively
So it wasn't an
stacked-ish cast.
animated. It was an animated movie.
No, it was an actual live action Borderlands film.
Hmm. Okay.
Maybe you're thinking of a different film.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, are you thinking of Uncharted?
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
I don't
Tom
know why
Holland's,
I
yeah.
got those mixed up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're different.
To my knowledge, that movie didn't do well.
No, it was not received well.
Okay. So Tom Holland could not carry that movie. But Spider-Man,
Spider-Man can.
okay, it's the IP and the franchise now as opposed to back in the day when there was a true like A-list. Like I mean maybe like Tom Cruise. But even then he had Mission Impossible, like his thing was Mission Impossible.
Mhm.
And and then there was Top Gun. That's kind of like a franchise because that's another movie.
Top Gun is big.
So like there isn't really an A-list in terms of the actors. Like there really isn't anymore. They can't carry it. It has to be tied to IP or franchise, which
Mhm.
I thought was very interesting in that video that I saw today. And Street Fighter is an example of an IP, a franchise, being used. They're going to have some people in it, that you're excited to see, but
Yeah.
the IP and the franchise have to carry it.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Yeah, it's funny, like thinking about Street Fighter. Like, let's say you have all because you have a wonderful cast in this film. You got Jason Momoa, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. You know, 2 wrestlers. You have in terms of well, I'd say those are probably maybe the 4 biggest or 3 biggest. You have Andrew Schultz in there, a really famous comic who has his own podcast. I'm very surprised to see Andrew Schultz in
Andrew
there.
Schultz.
Yeah, yeah, he's in there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's hilarious. You have Eric Andre, I love he's in there.
Oh,
David
let me in. Let me in.
You got David Dust Malchin, who's he's kind of like that guy. Everyone knows his face, but no one knows his name. But he's a phenomenal actor. He's been in so many things. But yeah, like let's say you have the cast of Street Fighter, and you put them in a different movie that's not called Street Fighter. That's a brand new film idea of like Duncan Goes to Idaho, something like that. Like just the fact that you have those characters in that film, it's just not going to do well. But you put them in a Street Fighter movie, it's probably going to do something. And yeah, I mean, like you're saying, the idea of A-list today, it's not what it was. I mean, you could say A-list actor in terms of just their status. Like, I still think Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, George Clooney, like those guys are, I'd say, probably A-list. But in terms of bringing an audience to a movie, no, no, it's not like that. I mean, it's not like that. I mean, we've seen with The Rock, yeah, and of course, I'd include The Rock in the A-list as well. But with his movie Smashing Machine, which
Yes,
was
yes.
which was fantastic. I saw it; it was
Mhm.
great, but it it made
flopped.
shit. Yeah, it totally tanked.
And it's not like they didn't have a big marketing campaign, because they definitely did.
I mean, they could have done better.
I mean, you can always say that. I mean, you can always say they could have done better. That was one thing in the video that the guy pointed out. He was like, Smashing Machine,
Yeah.
you had The Rock, and he mentioned that he thought they did have a good marketing. Like they
Okay.
did a good job marketing it. They like toured film festivals, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just it's a new age of what gets people in theaters, because you have so many more things that people are spending time on, like video games, like other personal work, music, what have you. There's so many things fighting for our time nowadays that
Mhm.
going to the theater is it's a precious time that people are very particular in doing. It is a very cheap date to do. It's I mean, I think it's still cost friendly. But it's like, do people want to spend their time doing that? Do they want to risk sitting next to a smelly Benjamin picking his feet? I don't know. I mean, there's there could be lots of crazy. I mean, throughout all my theater goings, there have been just a few instances that have deterred me, but I still go to the theater pretty much every week. But yeah, there's always that thing that's like, is it worth it? And a lot of people, a lot of the general movie going audience are usually like, is it worth it? If it's an Avengers movie, yeah, it's probably worth it. If it's an Avatar movie, probably worth it. But yeah, that is a very interesting thing you brought up. I appreciate that, David. All right. That is Street Fighter. We're excited for it. Two fighting films coming next year with Mortal Kombat 2 and Street Fighter. We'll see. Yeah, it'd be fun to compare the two oh boy, what are you doing over there? Oh man. Okay.
Getting riled up.
Someone should clip that. All right. That is Street Fighter. Let us know your thoughts, people.